Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing my first time tag. I'm going to be doing it as a vlog because I'm missing I've not got enough footage for my vlog channel for each day, so I'm combining 2 days and making it into one video. So I'm going to get straight to it and answer the questions. And I've got them here on my phone. Do you still talk to your first love? Sometimes. I haven't seen him for years, but we talk on Facebook sometimes. So, yes. What was your first job? My first paid job was setting up goals for my sister's football team. Well, it's not my sister's football team, but she played in it. And it was €15 for basically, I think the whole job took an hour and a half every Sunday, so it was €15 every Sunday. It was pretty good money. What was your first car? I don't actually have a car yet. I just passed my licence, but the first car I drove was my mum's Saab 9-3 saloon car. Who was the first person to text you today? Actually, no one's texted me today because my phone's been switched off all day because it had no battery left. But yesterday, it's this girl who I knew in school. Who is the first person you thought of this morning? My boyfriend, because he woke me up. And also because he was lying next to me, so he's the first person I saw. Who was your first grade teacher? I can't remember what her name was. I think it was someone called Madame Françoise. She was really nice. And then she had to leave because basically the year below us was a small year, and so for our year there were 2 classes per year, and for their year it was only 1 class because there were less kids basically, so she had to leave. But she's back at the school now apparently. Where did you go on your first ride on an aeroplane? Probably the UK oh no, it wasn't actually, because when I was about 3 months old my parents went to Lanzarote, so to Lanzarote. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? I'd say my first best friend is a girl called Anso, and yes, we do still talk, but not very often because she's at university now, and so she's in the UK. So yeah, we don't talk that often, but we see each other occasionally. Where was your first sleepover? Probably at my friend Lisa's house. Yeah, probably there, or maybe another person who I knew at the same time, Sophie, who we still talk a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was one of them two. Who was the first person you talked to today? My boyfriend, because he was next to me. Whose wedding were you in the first time? My aunt's. I must have been about 3 or 4. I probably went to one when I was a baby, but the first one I can remember is that one. What was the first thing you did this morning? I ate. Actually, I woke up and then I went back to sleep. Does that count? No, the first thing I did was eat, I think. What was the first concert you ever went to? Mika. My first proper concert was Mika, otherwise we did go I remember in 3rd primary we went to a show, which wasn't, well, the whole class went to a show and there was music and it was sort of a concert, but it wasn't really a proper concert because it wasn't like at a concert venue, if you want. So yeah, my first proper concert would have been Mika. What was my first broken bone? I've only ever had one broken bone, and it was my left wrist, and it's still not right because basically they said that either they had to re-break it, and because I was only 8 they didn't want to do that, so I had it in a plaster cast for 2 months, and now it's like this instead of being like that. So yeah, it's still not completely perfect. And then I sprained my other wrist, and we thought it was broken, but it wasn't broken. First piercing, my ears, they're my only piercing. First foreign country you've gone to? Lanzarote. It was the first plane ride, so yeah, Lanzarote. First movie you can remember seeing? Harry Potter 1. I think it was the first movie I ever went to see at the cinema, and it's one of the only movies that my dad's ever come to see with us because he doesn't like films. When was your first detention? I was never in detention. I never got detention ever. I was a goody two shoes at school, or whenever I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, I did it. I did stuff that I knew I wasn't going to get caught doing, basically, and I was really careful. Who was your first roommate? I guess you could say my sister was my roommate for a while because we did share a room for a while, but I still live at home, so I don't really have one. Apart from my boyfriend, but when I go over to his house, but don't think that really counts. What were the first lessons you ever took? I don't know. Tennis. I had tennis lessons from the age of about 3 or 4, I think, so those would be the first ones. Who was the first person beauty related on YouTube you ever watched? I can't remember if it was Lauren Luke from Panacea 8 or something, or 81, I can't remember. Or it could have been clairedelise.com. I'll link them down below. But those were, I think I was looking up a like makeup tutorial, and those were the first 2 that came up. And yeah, that's it. That's all the questions. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry I haven't really vlogged as much as I wanted to, but yeah, if you watch my vlog you will probably see why, because I mentioned it. So yeah, I will see you in a couple of days. I don't know if I'm going to put this video out first or my vlog, so I don't know, we'll see. So I'll see you soon anyway. And yeah, bye!